Hello fellows, today's section I am going to start a new chapter, that is arithmetic progression. In our earlier classes we have come across various number patterns. Here I will write a some numbers pattern. First one 2 comma 5 8 11 so on, and second one 20 16 12 8 so on, and a third one root 3 2 root 3 3 root 3 4 root 3 so on. So in the first number patterns, successive number is obtained by adding 3 to the previous number. So see here 2 plus 3 is 5 and 5 plus 3 is 8, 8 plus 3 is 11 and so on. And in a second, the successor number is obtained by subtracting 4 from the previous number. So see here 20 minus 4 is a 16, 16 minus 4 is a 12, 12 minus 4 is a 8 and so on. Is it clear? And in a third one, the successor number is obtained by adding root 3 to the previous number. See here root 3 plus root 3 is a 2 root 3. 2 root 3 plus root 3 is 3 root 3. 3 root 3 plus root 3 is a 4 root 3 and so on. So such a patterns are called a sequence. So in this sequence, the next number is obtained by the some particular rule. So here adding or subtracting, some particular rules are there, right? The numbers occurring in a sequence is called its terms. Here 2 is a term, 5 is also term, 8 is also term, 11 is also term. In a second one also 20 is also term, 16 is a term, 12 is a term, 8 is a term. The numbers occurring is a sequence is called a term. Is it clear? And the terms are denoted by A1, A2, A3 so on. So first term is a A1, second term is a A2, third term is a A3. So look at the example here. 2 is a first term, that is A1, and a 5 is a second term, that is A2, 8 is a third term, that is A3, 11 is a fourth term, that is A4. Is it clear? So then what is the sequence? The sequence is an arrangement of numbers or object in a definite order. So here the sequence is an arrangement of numbers or objects in a definite orders. Is it clear? So next one, arithmetic progression. So arithmetic progression is also called a AP. Is it clear? So now what is AP? So arithmetic progression is a sequence of a number in order in which the difference of any two consecutive numbers is a constant value. A sequence, the difference of any two consecutive number is a constant, then that sequence is called a AP. So take one example here. 2 comma 5 comma 8 comma 11 so on. So here 2 is the first term, 5 is the second term, 8 is a third term and 11 is a fourth term. So here the difference of a two consecutive number. So here 5 minus 2 is a 3 and 8 minus 5 is 3. 11 minus 8 is 3. So here the difference is a constant. See here 3 3 3. So here the difference is a constant. Then like this sequence is called a AP, and this constant is called a common difference of a arithmetic progression. This constant is called a common difference of a arithmetic progression, and the common difference is denoted by D. So D equal to an minus 1. Is it clear? And there are two types of a AP. The first one a finite AP and second one infinite AP. So what is a finite AP? An AP in which the number of terms are finite is called a finite AP. So here the number of terms are finite or countable, then it is called a finite AP. So for example 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. So it is a finite AP. So here the total terms is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7 terms are there. So it is a finite AP. And take one more, 17, 20, 23 and so on 47. So it is also finite AP. So here the first term is a 17 and the second term is a 20. So difference is 3 and second term is a 20 and the third term is a 23. Here also difference is 3 and the last term is a 47. So here total number of terms is 11. So it is also finite AP. Is it clear? And next one, infinite AP. An AP which number of terms are infinite is called a infinite AP. AP which have a infinite terms means uncountable terms is called a infinite AP. So example here, the first one 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so on. So is called a infinite AP. So second one 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, so on. So here the terms are uncountable. So it is a infinite AP. Is it clear? So take one example. Identify which of the following sequence is an AP. First one they given here 5, 10, 15, 20, so on. So first one. So first term is a A. A is a 5 and A2 is 10 and A3 is 15 and A4 is 20. So here we want to find out this sequence is a AP or not. So AP means difference of a conjugative numbers are constant. So check out here the difference is a constant or not. Constant number means a common difference. So here we want to find out D. So D equal to A2 minus A1, the common difference of a conjugative number. So here 10 minus 5 equal to 5. And next, so next conjugative number A3 minus A2. So A3 is a 15 minus A2 is a 10. So here 15 minus 10 is 5. And next D equal to A4 minus A3. A4 is a 20 minus A3 is a 15. So 20 minus 15 is 5. So look at here. Here D is constant. So therefore common difference is a constant. So given sequence is an AP. Is it clear? The common difference is a constant. It means it is a AP. So second one here 2, 4, 5, 8. Right. So write down here first term A1 equal to 2, A2 equal to 4, A3 equal to 5, A4 equal to 8. So find out here common difference. A2 minus A1 equal to A2 is a 4 minus A1 is a 2. So you got here 2. And nextly A3 minus A2. A3 is a 5 minus A2 is a 4. So here 1. So next A4 minus A3. A4 is a 8 minus A3 is a 5. So this is equal to 8 minus 5 is 3. Look at here. The common difference is not a constant. So the given sequence is not a AP. So write down here. Since common difference is not a constant, therefore given sequence is not a. Is it clear? So next, the general form of a arithmetic progression. So let us consider a comma a plus d, a plus 2d, a plus 3d and so on. So it is a general form of a arithmetic progression. So here a is the first term and d is the common difference. And the general form of a AP is also called a nth term of a AP, and it is a given by an equal to a plus n minus 1 into d. So here a is the first term, a equal to first term, and d is a common difference, common difference, and n is a number of terms. And here an is a nth term, nth term. Is it clear? And this one is also called a formula for the nth term of a AP. So using this formula we can find out the nth term. So take one example here. Find the how many terms are in the AP. 16, 24, 32, so on up to 96. So let me solve here. Solution. So here a equal to 16, a2 equal to 24, a3 equal to 32, and the last term is a 96. So last term is 96 means an equal to 96. Is it clear? So here we want to find out how many terms are there. So here first we want to find d. So d equal to a2 minus a1. So here a2 is a 24 minus a1 is a 16. So 24 minus 16 is 8. So here d equal to 8, right? And now we have an equal to a plus n minus 1 into d. So it is a formula for finding the nth term, right? So here we have an and a and d. So substitute that one. An is a 96 equal to a is a first term is 16 and plus n. We want to find out the terms. So n we don't know, keep as it is, n minus 1 into d. So d is 8. And now here 96 minus, so this 16 comes in a LHS side, it become a minus, and this equal to n minus 1 into 8. So here 96 minus 16 is 80, and this equal to n minus 1 into 8. And now here 8 ones are 8 tens are. So here 10 equal to n minus 1. And now, so this minus 1 comes in a LHS side, it become a plus 1. So here 10 plus 1 equal to n. So n equal to 10 plus 1 is 11. So here n is 11. So write down here conclusion. Therefore, there are 11 terms in the AP. Is it clear? And the next concept is sum of the first nth term of a AP. So sum of the first nth term means sum of the all terms of a arithmetic progression is called a sum of the first nth term of a AP or arithmetic series. The sum of the nth term of AP is also called a arithmetic series. And sum means we have to add the all terms in a AP. Here the general form of a AP, Sn is equal to a plus d and plus a plus 2d plus a plus 3d so on up to a plus n minus 1 into d. So here a is the first term, a plus d is the second term, a plus 2d is the third term, a plus 3d is the fourth term, and a plus n minus 1 into d is the nth term. So sum of these three term is a sum of the nth term of a AP. So here the Sn is denoted by the sum of the nth term, and the formula for the sum of a nth term, Sn equal to n by 2 into a1 plus an. When they given first term and nth term, that time we will use this formula. Is it clear? And another formula is there, Sn is equal to n by 2 into 2a1 plus n minus 1 into d. When they given AP, that time we will use this formula. So here first term and a common difference. Common difference we will get by subtracting the first and second term. And here a1 is the first term and an is the nth term and n is the number of terms and d is the common difference. Is it clear? So we will use these two formula for finding the sum of a nth term of a AP. Is it clear? So take one example. Find the sum of a first 20 term of a AP. 5, 8, 11, 14, so on. So let me solve here. Solution. So here the first term a1 equal to 5, second term a2 equal to 8, and third term a3 equal to 11, and fourth term 14. And here we want to find out a 20th term. It means the n equal to 20 they given, and here we want to find out S20. Sum of a first 20 term means S20 we want to find out here. First here we want to find out common difference. So D equal to A2 minus A1. So here A2 is a 8 minus A1 is a 5. So 8 minus 5 is 3. So here common difference is a 3. Right. And now we have the formula Sn equal to n by 2 in a bracket 2a plus n minus 1 into d. We have n value and a value and d value. So substitute here. So here n is 20 by 2 into 2 into a. So a is here 5 plus, so n is 20 minus 1, and d is just we find out that is 3. So now calculate here. 2 ones are 2 tens are. Here we got 10 in a bracket. 2 into 5 is, it is also 10, plus 20 minus 1 is 19 into 3. So now here 10 in a bracket, 10 plus 19 into 3 is 57. And now here 10 into 10 plus 57 is a 67, and here 10 into 67 is a 670. So here sum of a first 20 term is 670. Is it clear?